What's up everyone, Platino here and welcome back to another episode. Today we'll do something different and well, I only did one video so far on this. It was a couple of days ago, in response to this idiot wrestler on social media. But I'm going to do another wrestling video and this one is on the pay-per-view that same company recently had, which was Bound for Glory of this year. It's not going to be like a really in-depth review. I'm just going to go over it a little bit and talk about my a little summary of it and my thoughts and everything about the pay-per-view and compared to the old pay-per-views back then and stuff like that from the same company. So yeah, so Bound for Glory this year, Impact Wrestling. And one thing I wanted to point out, first things first, is that I didn't like the arena. I felt like the past Bound for Glories, the arenas was big, it was like a lot of people was there, you felt the energy from the crowd and everything. And I feel like the crowd this year was like, it just sucked. It wasn't the same as like the old pay-per-views, big arenas, and everything just looked better, But this one I didn't like it because one thing I noticed what I don't like is with they darken around the arena, like blacken out the other audience, the other crowd in the back, and you only can see the ones in the front because it doesn't make it look good. It makes the company, doesn't look too presentable, especially for a pay-per-view. Is like everyone is just so small, it feels like they felt like they was in the same place, the same impact zone that they usually do these tapings at. That's what it felt like. They was in Las Vegas and then it just felt like the same place, the same state that they always do the tapings in. I didn't really like that, honestly. I didn't like that how, it seemed like a really small arena because they darkened out a lot of the other crowd, like in the back and everything. I didn't like that at all. It didn't make that Bound for Glory presentable, especially for one of the biggest events, the year. You would think that it will look more, more presentable, like how their old ones look, like I said. Because I remember the Bound for Glory joined the Hogan Bischoff era. That one, oh my God, that place was huge. I'm trying to remember where exactly that one took place. I want to say it was in Texas, but I'm not sure, honestly, where it was. But that one was a big, huge arena with a lot of people and everything. Still remember that one because with Hogan, oh my God, when he turned face, and betrayed Immortal, and when he ripped off his shirt, oh my God, the crowd went crazy. Like that's a crowd. That's people who's like really into the show, and they just it was like a huge pop for him and everything. We didn't get that with this year's Bound for Glory. And I'm trying to remember what year that one was. I think that was 2012, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I've been watching this. I've been following this company for a long time now. I've been supporting them and everything. But now they kind of they're like okay right now, but they're not the same. Like with some things I don't like they do because they've always been making a lot of mistakes for some reason, and they always take like 2 steps forward and like 1 step forward and like 3 steps back. And it's just crazy with that. Another thing I noticed with the pay-per-view was the audio issues. The audio was like it sounds so muffled when you heard D'Lo and Matt Striker talking on commentary. I don't know what happened with the audio. Like you would expect no issues at all with that stuff, for one of the biggest events of the year. Why is there issues with the audio? I was like, wow, are you serious? I was like, wow, like come on. The audio, like come on, like always something with impact. Another thing I want to mention, with the issues with audio and stuff like that, also with the streaming services, which I don't like, they used to do Twitch and now they moved over to YouTube where they have this YouTube Insider Join feature, where you can sign up for like 99 cents, you can watch their weekly shows. For some reason, it is a problem with that usually every week. It was with Twitch and now it's with YouTube, but this time you're paying for it. And there's always something wrong with their streaming services on whatever platform they're on, whether it's YouTube or Twitch. There's always something with them, like something's delayed or they always having some other issues, something, that's going on what prevents us from watching the damn show. And that's what I hate. I'm like, this company's been around for so long, so many different people took this company over and you still can't get these stuff correct. Like, come on. Like, I know you guys have the money, I know you guys can find people. If you don't have no one good in that service, like in that field, that team that's in charge of the streaming and stuff, maybe get some other people in there, better people that know what they're doing. It's just, oh my God. I don't know what's wrong with them in the streaming apps. The Impact Plus app, I'm really upset with that one because I wasn't able to watch it. I couldn't watch Bound for Glory on the app. What's the point of me paying the $7.99 a month for that subscription and I can't watch the pay-per-view? I went on there the same day, there was nothing there. I'm like, are you telling me that this will only be uploaded after a few days? Like, no, I wanted to watch it live with my friend, so I couldn't watch it that night. But another thing I wanted to mention real quick is that I didn't like that it started at 10 o'clock. Like, what pay-per-view are you going to start at that late? At 10 o'clock? Like, come on. I didn't like that. It's a 3-hour event. You start at 10 o'clock. That was terrible. Like, they should have kept the time slot at 8, like how the other pay-per-views was. So I didn't like that. But as for the app, wasn't able to get it. So I had to wait the following day. And my friend was really nice to offer me his fight account so I could watch the pay-per-view, and I was able to watch it early in the morning the following day and everything. So I'm really upset with that. I actually canceled it. I'm like, why am I wasting this $8? $8 a month for what? If I can't even watch the shows live, the pay-per-views live. I don't really care about the exclusive like specials on the app like that. They're okay, but I don't really care for that. I got it more so I can be able to watch these type of events too. But if I'm not really utilizing it, and I never use it, I really use it. If I'm not using it to watch any other things on it, like the old shows and stuff like that, what's the point of me paying $8? It's a waste of money. So I quickly canceled that subscription. I was like, I was so upset about that. But so thank you to my friend for that. After I watched it, pay-per-view, it wasn't the greatest. Like I've said, with the arena and all that stuff, the audio issues and all that. But the matches now, I'm so happy, by the way, so happy they kept that other match in the pre-show. I didn't want to see anything with that I don't want to say the words, but that fool's, Jordan Butterface Grace. So you can stay over there because she won the Digital Media Championship. So now I see why she was upset with me on Twitter, wanting to quote tweet me and incite her little fanboy, little sensitive fanboy sheep to come at me on Twitter, is because she knew she was going to win it. Predetermined. She knew she was going to win the belt. So I pretty much, like just talked bad about her, the future champion already, already champion, I should say, because she knew she was going to win the belt. So yeah, so she was upset about that. But I'm so happy that was not on the show, so I didn't have to see that nonsense. And real quick about that, I just want to talk about is I was hyped for that Digital Media Championship, but after seeing that it was an intergender belt, so anybody could win that title, I didn't care for it anymore. It's like, what's the point, And that's why she got butthurt over it. But I'm like, come on, like at least I would have liked to see them debut like a television belt or something like that, like how AEW has. Something like that would have been great, But I don't like what Impact is doing, with his intergender things. Talk about this real quick before I go on to other matches on the card from that show, that pay-per-view. With intergender matches, I feel like they're the only ones that's doing that. I don't see any other company doing that shit. Why are they doing this? Why are they pushing this in our face? Like, for people who don't want to see that. With me, I grew up, with a traditional form of wrestling, growing up back then, with WCW was still, around during that time when I was growing up. WCW, WWF, before it became WWE, we had ECW back then, they wasn't doing stuff like that, so it's like, come on, like, and then people wanted to talk shit about it on Twitter and talk about, oh, they used to do this in the early 2000s. Like, obviously, you probably didn't grow up with those times in the early 2000s, or you probably was watching on YouTube. You don't know anything about that. Because the only person who was doing that was like China, because she was built like that, which was understandable, and it was a little bit different, when she did it, but to have it like just being thrown in our faces now, these other wrestlers, especially with little skinny, scrawny females beating up on big men, does that look believable? Like when they had Tessa Blanchard beat Brian Cage, is that believable? Like, no, it's not. Having her be a world champion, beating Sami Callihan for the belt, is that believable? No. Like, come on, somebody like her, she's not like a built, like, muscle, big girl, tall or whatever, like how China seemed almost like a man in a way, back in those days. So yeah, and that was even something comedy was doing. It was like, it was just that, does her, they did that with, It wasn't like how Impact is doing it. I don't like that at all. Like, why are they pushing this in our face, And that's why, that's why I didn't care for that belt anymore. Once I found out that it's also for females too, anybody can win that belt. And of course, Miss Butterface is the first champion, which I don't care about. Like I said, thank God on the pre-show. But there's no other people I see doing this. I don't see AEW doing this. I don't know if I don't think WWE does it, because I don't watch WWE. I haven't watched them in years. Who else? NWA definitely doesn't do it. MLW, another great. I actually been liking them more. I've been liking that promotion more. MLW, they've been doing their thing, honestly. I've been enjoying them a lot more than Impact lately, because they've been doing their thing. They don't do foolish shit like that. By having these females going against dudes, or some kind of comedy, nonsense they always doing, this terrible, like, just terrible scripted, MLW doesn't do that. That's why I like their shows, because just more like serious. You know, it's like more, how would you say, like more, damn, I don't even know the word for it, but it's just like, it's not, it doesn't feel too, I don't know, how would you say, like stupid in a way, you know, like they're doing their thing, doing actual wrestling, and everything is just more, you know, just better, you know, and that's what I like to see, you know, and Impact is not doing that. But anyways, enough about the intergender stuff. Just wanted to quickly get that out. Yeah, so with the pay-per-view, one thing I noticed as well, there wasn't no big surprises really. There was no big like debuts I was looking forward to. There was no Bray Wyatt. I was looking forward to seeing him, and Braun Strowman. He wasn't there either. The only two that was good was the Inspiration, mainly because I like the theme song. Honestly, I have to admit I like that theme song, even though that girl was lip syncing or whatever. But I liked it. It was good. It was a good. Oh, it was a good entrance for them. You know, and they won the Knockouts Championship from they beat Decay, Rosemary, and Havoc for the belts. I've seen that coming, honestly. So yeah, I don't know much about them, but I heard it was from I believe NXT. So yeah, so they came over and now they're doing the thing over there because you know, I mean, you know, WWE doesn't know how to utilize people well, all those wrestlers they have over there. So that was cool. And another one I liked was during that Pick Your Gauntlet match, um, where you had the Kiss Demon from WCW. Oh my God, I was hype. I can't believe that. I know a lot of people didn't like him, but I don't care. I liked him. I always liked his entrance and his music. And in WCW, oh my God, it was great. I mean, I wasn't watching during those times. I actually knew about him because of on YouTube. It's because back in those times, I was more watching WWF, you know, than WCW. I used to watch a little bit of it in WCW with like the NWO, with like the early 2000s, which I think is when he came into the picture in WCW, is when I had stopped watching it. So it was good seeing him and everything because yeah, with that entrance, when I had seen that on YouTube with his entrance in WCW and the Kiss theme he used to have, that was great. That was good. So I liked him. I know a lot of people didn't, but in that match, oh my God, he moved so slow. He was most of the time he was just there. He was just there in the corner. He just had his hands out on the ropes like this. He was just standing there watching while everyone else fought, and then he was just like moving so slow and like, oh my God, it was bad. But I still like seeing him though. His little spots he did with Ace Austin, I'm like, oh my God, this guy's moving so slow. Even when Ace Austin knocked him out of the ring, he just like so slow falling out the ring, falling over the top rope. It was just funny, but it was nice seeing him though. I like that. I'm guessing that's gonna be his only time that we're gonna see him in Impact. Will we see him again on any of the tapings? That would be great, honestly. I liked it. Yeah, it sucks they couldn't use his original theme, but the theme what he had was cool. You know, it was nice to still see him. He kind of still looked the same, you know, but just slower now and everything. But I liked it, you know. But for that match, I didn't like the match because I liked the ending of the match and I liked seeing the Kiss Demon, but also because that match had females in it, of course, as well. And they had them going against the dudes and kicking, like eliminated them and stuff like that. Like, come on, like I don't like that stuff at all. Like, this is bad. I don't know why Impact loves these intergender stuff. I don't know why. You know, I don't like it. So that's why I didn't care for the match. Besides that part, and with Moose winning, you know, that was good. So I'm happy that he won the match. And I guess towards the ending, you know, when the last four was in the ring is where I actually was, you know, watching a little bit more of it, you know. And the ending was okay, but the beginning of it, didn't care for that gauntlet. And what else? The triple threat tag team match. That one was good, but it wasn't the best, honestly. Oh wait, before I get to that one, the X Division match I should talk about first, because that one was before. The X Division match for the X Division Championship, Trey Miguel versus Steve Macklin versus who was the other guy again? It was Trey Miguel versus Steve Macklin. And El Fantasmo. Oh my God, that was a good match. That was a great match. And honestly, to tell you guys, there was only 3 matches on that card that was good, so it wasn't the best Bound for Glory, honestly. But this one was the number one. You know, this was a really good match. I'm not going in order like number one like it was my favorite, but I mean like the first match. The second match of the night was that match, and it was great. You know, they did their thing. I like the spot with Macklin spearing Trey through the ropes. That was really nice. But then he botched after that. I guess all that momentum he was hype. So he tried to do like some fly. I don't know what he tried to do over the rope, some flying move or something. God, like he almost killed himself trying to do it. It was so bad. But but I know he was just hype. He had that momentum. The crowd went crazy when he did that. So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna try something else. Yeah, something I never did before. But yeah, he did his thing though. It was a good match. I wanted El Fantasma to win, but I knew Trey was gonna win anyways. I mean, he deserved it, you know. He's been in the company for a while now. He deserves his, you know, his time now with the belt and everything. And yeah, it was a good match. So everyone in that match did their thing. Also, there was one other botch also in that match with Trey Miguel when he was punching Steve Macklin on the ropes outside. He had his like head back on the ropes and he was punching, but he was punching the ropes and then he started punching him. Like I don't know if he didn't realize he wasn't punching him in his face or something, but that was hilarious. I was like, wow, that was just so bad. But it was still good. It was a good match. What was the match after that? I want to say it was that triple threat tag team match. I feel like I'm missing a match. I don't know. I'm probably missing a match, but I'm only going for what I remember. I mean, what was like the most interesting matches, I should say, not what I remember. But the triple threat tag team match was okay. I'm mad that the Good Brothers retained the belts. I honestly don't like them. I really don't. Like, they were good in New Japan, but that's it. They're not good here. And I'm tired of Doc Gallows swinging the damn belt back and forth, you know, like his dick. I don't like that at all. Like, he needs to stop doing that, please. Like, this is bad. Get the belt off him so I don't have to see that anymore. So bad. Like, I didn't want him to win the match. You know, what's his name? Anderson, Carl Anderson, is quickly got in the ring and went for the pin after he pushed the other guy out. I forgot who it was that he pushed out of the ring. Who was it? Was it Juice Robinson? No, I don't think it was. I think it was David Finlay. I don't remember. But I didn't want them to win the match, honestly. I did not want them to win. I either wanted the Bullet Club, which was Trey Miguel and I mean, not Trey Miguel, which was Chris Bay and Hikuleo. I wanted them to either get the belt or Finn Juice, which was Juice Robinson and David Finlay. So yeah, I wanted either or to get that belt. I did not want him to retain, so I was not happy with that match. It was good though. There's some good spots and everything, but it wasn't the best, honestly. So it was okay. You know, it was nice hearing the Bullet Club's theme. I like that. I always like their theme song, so it was nice for that. And yeah, it wasn't like a more like memorable match or whatever. So yeah, so it was okay. What was the next one? Maybe I should have put the matches on here on my cards to remember. But trying to remember what else match was there besides that. I think, yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna move on to the good matches. So the next match was the Knockouts Championship, which is Deanna versus Mickie James. Oh my God! So this was my second favorite match of the night. And it was it was a really good match. I was actually expecting her to retain Deanna to retain the Knockout Championship, but she lost it. So that's good though. I mean, Mickie James is also, you know, one of the, I guess you could say, Teen Original. She's been with the company for a long time too. So hey, you know, she deserves it. So that's good. You know, even though she works in NWA, so now she has the belt, which is cool. I do like that, you know, they're doing this business with all these other promotions. That's good, you know, because that's good for business, you know, for everybody, you know. And while WWE's in a little bubble, you know, all these other companies, big promotions are, you know, working together, you know, putting on great matches and stuff like that. And, you know, things like that. And dream matches and whatever, you know. But I was not expecting, you know, Deanna to lose it, you know, that quick. I was still not expecting it, you know, but that's good that Mickie won it. You know, it was really nice spots in the match. And when Deanna, like, threw her, like threw Mickie off the turnbuckle, she's, like, sitting on it. She like took her by her arm and just like threw her off into the ring. I'm like, wow. I like, damn, right onto the mat. I was like, oh my God. Like she almost, like she broke her arm. I was like, wow. I thought she was gonna win after that, but no, Mickie was able to, you know, do a finisher, DDT, and she got the pin. It was good. You know, the fans was crazy for it. They went crazy for it. They was like a crazy pop, like I said, with these fans, but it was good, you know. I know they enjoyed it. I enjoyed the match. It was a really good match. And definitely you guys should check that match out. That was good. And the X Division match too. That was a really good match. Definitely check that out. You can probably just find highlights or something on here. And what else after that? I don't know what was in between that. I know I'm missing something. But whatever. We're just gonna go into the main event. So my third favorite, the main event, which was Christian Cage, who was the Impact World Champion. He works for AEW. And it was him versus Josh Alexander, you know, and that match, oh my God, it was a really, really good match. And I love Josh Alexander because he's a really good technical wrestler. He reminds me a lot of Kurt Angle and everything. I like that. I like how he's also like he does like a lot of submissions as well. Reminds me so much of Kurt Angle. I love that. And then he does like the same thing, the German suplexes, everything. He, oh my god, so much like Kurt Angle. Because when I've been watching Impact for so long. When they had a Kurt Angle in Impact, he was good. Oh my god, he put on some of the best matches, especially a lot of the pay-per-views where he made events. A lot of these pay-per-views facing AJ Styles, and those really good matches, really great. Oh my god, there was so many great matches with him versus AJ during the Hogan Bischoff era. It was good. So seeing Josh here is like almost like seeing a younger Kurt Angle. It's like they have their own Kurt Angle, like another Kurt Angle they have now, pretty much. Their own version, I should say. And that match was really good. I was actually kind of rooting a little bit more for Christian Cage to win the belt. I do like Christian. He's also been with TNA for a long, long time. And he did his thing over there. And I'm happy that he decided, that he want to do business with Impact, even though he's an AEW wrestler now. That he decided that he would do the story, as a storyline and win the belt and all that stuff, and and headline when the biggest pay-per-views, which is really good. So it was a great match. It was a lot of good spots in the match and everything, and yeah, they really did the thing. I enjoyed the match a lot, and yeah, it was nice. And then after when Josh Alexander won the belt, everyone went crazy. His wife and kid was in attendance. They came into the ring and all celebrated, and that's when, oh my god, the shocking like serve. Like I was not expecting that with Moose that won the gauntlet earlier. He decided to cash it in pretty much I guess it's like almost like a money in a bag type of thing. He just cashed in and he just went out. He's like, okay, like ring the bell, and then he speared him and then went for the pin. I was like, damn. And then yeah, I was like, wow, I was not expecting him to do that. So now Moose is the new champion now. And Josh only had it for like a minute. He had to celebrate with it, or 2 minutes, and that was it. That was his only fame with that belt, and then Moose has interrupted it. But I wanted Moose to win though. Like for a long time, I've been wanting Moose to win the World Championship because it's about time. He's been with the company for a while now. He's been doing his thing, so he deserves it. Give him the belt. And now I know they're gonna be building up with him versus Josh. So now they're gonna keep the company within within their company. Keep that belt. Let's just say sorry. Keep the belt within their company now. And only Impact versus Impact stars now. But I'm hoping they're gonna do something else with AEW and stuff. I mean New Japan, I should say, not AEW, because I'll get into that in a minute. But like with New Japan and whatever those companies, NWA and other companies they work with, I hope they continue to do something again, like some kind of cross promotion and cross matches, because it was good. I like that they was doing this. I was really shocked when they first, started doing this deal with AEW, and then they brought in New Japan, and I was more crazy for it, more hyped for it, and NWA, it's like it's good. It's good for business. I like that. But yeah, so I'm happy that Moose won. It was about time and everything. And then he was like celebrating the ring, holding up the belt while Josh's wife was like just covering him and stuff like that, looking up at Moose like just like oh. it was beautiful. I liked it. That was a really shocking turn of events. I wasn't expecting that for the ending. But those 3 matches was the only best matches. The X Division match, and the Knockouts Championship, and the main event. That's it. That's the only good best matches on the card. And I guess a triple threat match was okay. Tag team match was alright. But that's it, And the Pick Your Gauntlet was okay just to see him. The Kiss Demon, that was it. But it wasn't the greatest. They had plenty of other Bound for Glory that was way, way better. Bigger arenas, more like hyped fans and everything. It's just not the same. And then on top of that, the audio issues, always something wrong with the damn service or something. There's always something wrong with them. Especially when they go live, I notice they always be messing up. Like, I guess they're so used to taping a lot and, being able to edit things out. It's like when they go live, it's like they don't know what to do. Like, it's just crazy. Like, your company been around so long. Like, try and, get together now. And I've been watching, Impact for a long time now. So since 2009, it's like, so I know the ups and downs already, And the last thing, yeah, like I wanted to mention back with AEW. So I've heard on Twitter, I don't know if it's 100%, but I think I believe it. I think I believe that one. Is that Impact never utilized the AEW cross promotion deal that they had, And I'm hearing that Tony Khan told Scott D'Amore that, you guys can, you guys, are free to send whoever you want, whatever wrestlers you have, over to AEW. And instead, the only people they brought over there was just the Good Brothers. Like, come on, that's the only people they brought to AEW. There was nobody else. So I was upset about that because, like, you telling me they could have sent people like Sammy, they could have like a nice, good dream match with him, a good feud with him versus Jon Moxley. They could have sent that. They could have had like some good X Division matches. Maybe had Sammy Guevara versus Trey Miguel. Or maybe do like a little, maybe do a fatal 4-way. They could have done at Bound for Glory was him, Sammy versus the other three, for the X Division belt or for his TNT belt. Something like that would have been good. So all these possibilities they had, and they decided, oh, okay, we're just gonna send the Good Brother. That's it for a few shows on a few of their shows, and that's it. Show up on a few of their shows. That's terrible. Like Impact, I don't know what to say about this company. It's like I said, they take like one step forward and like 10 steps back. It's like they're always making stupid decisions, and that's what I don't like. Stupid decisions like how they put the belt on this girl Tessa, and then after that she went to Mexico. She never wanted to do a promo or nothing. She didn't even want to give back the belt. It's crazy. I think she sent the belt back, or they had to use like a fake belt in the meantime or something, a replica. That's what I heard. So I don't know how true that was, but it's like they make all these stupid mistakes, and not only that, there's just some things they do in the shows is this nonsense. It's just stupid. It makes no sense doing this. Some of the matches don't make sense. Like the comedy sometimes I don't like. I don't like these intergender matches they keep pushing on people. Don't want to see any more Butterface Grace. I know we had to see more of her championship, which I don't care for. That belt means nothing to me now, so I don't care about that belt anymore. I was hyped for it, but not anymore. So yeah, and it's just crazy. Like I really wish they could just get their head together now and just pick it up, like just pick up the pieces and just like, oh my god, just like get it together. Pretty much Impact. Like I've been watching you guys for so long, and now I'm just getting to the point where I'm just getting tired of this shit now. So that's why I've been enjoying MLW a little bit more than this show. A lot better. They stream the shows on YouTube. Never have issues with them. Never. And I believe they're a smaller company than Impact, if I'm not mistaken. I never have issues with them on YouTube. Whenever their show starts at this time, it starts at this time. Everybody can watch it. Never no issues. Impact, always something with their shows when they're streaming it. And that's about it. So if you guys haven't checked out MLW, definitely check it out. They have some good matches and everything. And I believe the next show is Wednesday. It's every Wednesday, I believe. It's like an hour and a couple of minutes. So it's really short, get by quick. MLW Fusion, definitely check it out. Right now they're doing the Opera 2021 Cup over there. So yeah, they're doing their thing. Really good promotion. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah, I talked long enough. Probably. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this one. Yeah, so something different on here. Never really talked about wrestling on here like in depth like this. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I wouldn't mind doing more of this. It was fun doing it, and everything. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, like, comment, all that great stuff. I definitely appreciate it. It's been Platino, and I'll see you all later. Take care.